Ladies and gentlemen, Lorenzo is frozen. He's frozen on the screen. Oh, he's cracked a smile. You're getting better at that. You are. It gets better and better each time. Do you practice in a mirror? Like, perfectly still. Look down the barrel of my camera. There it is. Yeah. That's a real freeze, though.
Hide the smile.
But what's funny, though, is when you went to talk, you actually froze. So we got to see. We'll get a nice side by side of what it's like for you to actually be frozen versus what we observed at the top. Yeah.
See how skilled I am.
You're very skilled, and so are our listeners and viewers. They are skilled. They make skillful choices, such as watching and listening to this podcast, to the L&C Podcast. I need to start saying it more at the time. It's hard to say. That was a fatal flaw in naming our show. I feel like the name is a little difficult for me to say.
We should have combined our names,
Laurentian, Crescenzo. That sounds like a
L&C dough. Oh,
that sounds Italian. That sounds like some type of music term, like Sforzando.
A bunch of music band kids are gonna fucking watch it, and they're like, "When do they talk about music?"
I thought this was a music theory podcast. Like, there aren't enough of those. I used to be addicted to those. Oh my gosh, yeah, there are. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be real. I don't listen to too many podcasts, but I'm not aware of too many, honestly. Most of the ones I know, I hear about from you. I started listening to. I don't listen to it regularly, but I listen to 1 or 2 episodes of the one that Sarah told you about.
Oh yeah, Hidden Brain.
Yeah. I like it.
I fell off of that because they recycle a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
So I do listen to them once every few months because there might be one new episode out after 4 months instead of the same ones that, again, they just keep, they push old episodes to the front of their feed year round for some reason. So I don't like that, but it is a great podcast when they do come out with new material. Ours is great too because each episode is new. We've never recycled a single one of these.
We've never covered the same topic twice, I'm pretty sure.
No, we have not. Now, I will say get the old episodes while you can for free, because there will come a time where we'll unlist everything and put it behind a paywall. So get ready for that. The end is nigh. Enjoy. You can see episode 1 right now on YouTube. I did the other day. It was a blast. We talked about a lot of things that I would be more weary of talking about today, only 2 years later, but still it's there. You could listen for yourself and be the judge of but for now it's here. Tomorrow it could be gone. So enjoy it while it lasts. Here on YouTube, we don't have all the episodes on Spotify and Apple. I think we start in the 20s over there, but on YouTube, we have every single one. And if you can't find some in the 30 to 40 ranges, that's because you'll have to search live, because for a period we tried live streaming the podcast. And so those full VODs are under the live tab here on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So that's that. Please subscribe, comment, all of that. And we're going to jump right into it, I think. No guest, if you couldn't tell just from from me not introducing anyone, or I don't see anyone next to you other than Daisy. Yeah.
Daisy's always the guest.
She's always the guest.
She's the main host, actually. We're the co-host, and she's the main host.
Yes, she is our silent host.
She's the
God
silent
watching over us. God is the host, technically. We're all just at his party, right?
Yeah. He's playing Sims with us, and real talk, I'm gonna revolt because he
Revolt.
I don't know. He's given other people better Sims lives than he's given me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what
It's
I
gonna be a
did, but
mutiny.
maybe I feel like maybe I look like his ex, and so he like keeps shitting on me.
Like
It
his
maybe like.
ex.
And maybe Elon Musk looks like his best friend, and he's
Yeah.
like, that's why he's got such a good life.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know.
God
it just
doesn't
makes
have
sense to me.
exes. He can just disappear people. Like he's written them out of history. I'm sure there are tons of people that we've met that we've forgotten all about just because they've been vaporized, because they tried to leak God's nudes or something, or they tried to stab him in the back. My God. Or they stepped out and they cheated and they didn't realize that
he's watching.
They fucked up. Yes, they did. He's always watching. I got to tell you, as a sort of a producer, I was we spent like 10 minutes of me just on my phone trying to figure something out. 'Cause I'm going to be as vague as possible, right? I don't even know where this came from, who this came from. I just know that I was at an open mic. I saw almost everybody perform. They all did well. Some of them not so well. Some people didn't get a single laugh, and that's fine, right? Because when you're doing stand-up comedy, that's how it works. Either people laugh or they don't laugh, right? And unless somebody's up there like using the stage and the microphone as a soapbox to talk about shit that they don't have any business talking about, and just clearly trying to piss people off instead of trying to make them laugh, I mean, that's a different story, right? Wouldn't you agree?
Oh my God.
We get into that, then we get into different territory where it's like, okay, clearly this person has ulterior motives. I did not see any of that the other night at this open mic. I saw zero ulterior motives. I saw zero people on a war path for some sort of political issue or topic that they want to, lambast. I saw none of that. So
That's
tell me why.
Good.
So it sounds good, right? So tell me why now I'm hearing about negative feedback about people on that show that I produced. I'm hearing that they were made to feel uncomfortable or just outright, or they're losing faith in our ability to put on quote unquote safe shows because of some of the performance, or some of the performers who went up at that open mic.
Interesting.
That hurts. That hurts me. It hurts me because I pride myself on wanting to give everybody a chance to do their thing, to hone their craft. An open mic is an open environment, and that we all understand people are there to work things out and to try new things. And even if the topics are a little bit shaky, or if their delivery is a little bit shaky, it's because they're trying to find their footing on how to tell this joke in the best way possible for real, genuine audiences to consume and enjoy right at their peak. Like you don't go to a blacksmith and look at the one on the anvil that's bright orange, be like, why does the metal look like that? What the fuck is happening? That's not even a sword. What is he doing? And it's not a sword. You're absolutely right. He's making it. He's going to make the thing that you can use to lob people's heads off and kill them and battle with.
It's raw material.
Exactly.
Raw.
An open mic is where you take the raw material, where you take the ingredients to make the cake with at a later date, right? You're constantly baking and baking and baking until you get the recipe right. That's how people succeed. They have to practice. They have to try, right? And to hear that there are not just people, but other performers who take issue with the creative process. I'm not talking about people clearly with ulterior motives trying to make a political grandstand at our events. That is not what happened. I was there. I witnessed it top to bottom. That did not happen at a single point. And to hear that other performers want to run around and play tattletale and make a fuss and then potentially spread rumors about our room, stemming from, again, what is conventionally the creative process of stand-up comedy, that breaks my heart. How dare they? How
fucking dare they?
And what happens up at Dream Big, I don't condone that. There are Nazis in that room, and I've seen it.
Have you been there? I was going to say, have you
that backdrop is actually a Nazi flag, and they Photoshop out the swastika every single night. I do not condone what happens about you. But what happens in DC is safe. If I'm in charge of it, if I have any hand in it, I promise you I'm doing everything I can to make it safe for you. I have your back, right? You can come to me directly. If you have a problem, I'll tell you if it's a problem or not. I'll tell you it's a problem or not because I'll conduct an investigation myself. I'll get to the bottom of it. I'll root out the issue, and I'll snuff it out.
Put that shit out.
We have people who are banned. Banned not just on cold hard facts, but on allegations of things. That's how seriously we take the rooms we put people up in. That's how seriously we take what we're doing, and how I take what I'm doing. I'll speak for myself, right? And so to hear that there are these people that I witness go up, do their thing, totally fine, right? Now they're in edgy territory because these are these people's lives, right? When you're talking about real life stories, real life things, sometimes you're going to get a little raw. And you're parsing through your feelings, your emotions, and you're refining what could be an exceptional joke because it could only be told by you, the person who lived through this.
Yeah.
Right. To hear that there are people who just don't get that, and that they call themselves comedians, that they call themselves performers as well. Shame on you. Be ashamed. And if you need to take a break, take a break. Step away from it all for a little bit and come back. Or if you have a problem, get up there and say what you have a problem with, and then hear how it's not.
Yeah.
Get the consensus yourself. And stop going behind people's back and telling on them.
Talk to the source. Go to the source.
Go to the source. Talk to them. Are you so socially awkward that when you have a problem with somebody, you can't just go to them and have a conversation? And I think that's what's wrong with politics now too, is that there are so many people who just look at anything that's not exactly like them and they villainize it immediately on site, unseen, just done and done. Like that person, oh my God, they are Republican. I can't even. I just put on my story a minute ago before we started as a joke. I said, if you voted for Trump, you're restarted. I wanted to say retarded, but Instagram told me that it was ill-advised. And so instead of risking getting a strike or something on Instagram where I do most of my networking, I went ahead and I put an S in there because I wanted, and I think that's funnier too. I've heard people say restarted, and it works. But I want to let people know that that's how I feel. And so if they have a problem with that, now if somebody goes behind my back to somebody that I like or somebody that I work with and they go, I don't appreciate that he's bashing Trump voters like that in public. I don't appreciate that. Why not come to me? Why not say that to me? Because I'd love to have a conversation with you in the DMs about, and then we can get to the bottom of that and we can break bread and you can go on being restarted. You get to live your life like the true restart you are. You really do get to start over. You get to do so having had a genuinely constructive conversation with somebody that you might not have otherwise met or spoken with, right? Not everything has to be so adversarial and so backstabby and you know, back alley, all this bullshit. It's really, it's making me a little jaded. I got to be honest, and it's making me jaded about the people that I'm supposed to like, the people that the people that I am aligned with ideologically. So that's all I'll say. And I want to add, actually, before I end this little thing here, I just want to say this is the minority of people who complain about stuff like this, who get in their feelings about stuff they don't have any business being upset by. It's a very small amount of people. And the vast majority of people who make complaints are well within their right, and it's only been to our benefit as producers because we get to we don't see everything, right? There are some people and some things that slip through the cracks, and it's nice to have such a good relationship with the comics that they feel that they can come to us to resolve greater underlying issues, and that they can come to us directly to do that, right? To facilitate a quicker response, a swifter response. And that has been done more often than has been this silly quibble nonsense over just run-of-the-mill jokes or run-of-the-mill honing your craft, open mic business, right? So I don't want to make... They got to what? Yeah. I don't know. Talk over me, please.
Like,
I'll keep going. You know me. I go and go and go in circles.
Look, they gotta understand. Like, we all know what we're there for. We all know we're coming through with shit. Very, it's all questionable shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fuck,
you gotta talk to people. Nobody talks to people.
I swallowed. I'm drinking bubble tea. I swallowed one of those things whole. Bobas. Holy shit!
I don't think we got boba tea here, high key. I don't know.
Do. It's everywhere. It's like COVID.
So you're not.
Everybody has it.
Stop. Everybody has it.
Yeah.
McDonald's new Mick Boba tea. I don't fucking know.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I voted for Trump just so he could keep it out of McDonald's.
That was one of his fun. I'm gonna keep boba tea out of the McDonald's. I'm gonna
McFrappes without tapioca. My promise to you.
Yes, do I want tapioca? No, I don't want tapioca.
I sure
Tapioca's
don't.
For old people.
They look
I'm not
like
that old.
They look like frog balls. They look like little tiny balls of mucus that I want nowhere near my drink. You think I want anything in my Diet Coke? You have another thing coming. Ice only. Ice. And we need more ice at the border. We need as much ice at the border and in the McDonald's drink as possible. I love ice. I love ice.
My Diet Dr. Kelp. How am I supposed to enjoy my Big Mac without my Diet Dr. Kelp?
Dr. Kelp? That's Wendy's.
It's a SpongeBob reference.
That's Wendy's. That's the Krabby Patty.
Real talk.
Meal.
Yeah, Wendy's would have some shit like that. Damn, that might.
I haven't had the Krabby Patty yet, but I don't want it.
Son, I'm not eating that shit, bro. I heard it's nasty, but like,
yeah, it looks
you
bad.
wouldn't pay me to eat that shit.
And honestly, the Krabby Patty looked bad in the show.
Now you're doing too much. Now
Really?
You're doing way too much. Yeah,
I would have thought you hopped right on board on me, Hardy.
No, you didn't see the episode when Squidward became like fucking overly obese.
I will say that
Patty.
episode did the best job of making it look alluring and delectable to me.
It's broski.
Straight to his thighs. Yeah.
And then in the back, he eating up the trash cans and shit. SpongeBob's like, "You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?" Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, when you're I was the age when I would watch that and my mouth would water with him, and I'd be like, I'd get hungry, and then the McDonald's commercial would come on after, and then you'd be like, oh, I see it, I get it. But generally, like the way that they depicted the Krabby Patty in other episodes, I just was not buying it. All
Even
those
the training
onions
episode
and
when they
the
broke that
tomato.
bitch down. Onions are, what do you have against onions? You said tomatoes? What the fuck?
And the lettuce.
Oh my god, what? They have you seen Ratatouille?
Yes.
Food, you need multiple flavors, and then the freshness of fresh, true vegetables are gonna fucking all that shit together is gonna make it pop. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just any onions on the burger.
It's a huff here. Slow down. You're like one of those kids who's like, and then the flavor, and then I bit it, and then it was too hot, and then I dropped it on the ground, and then Daisy's trying to calm you down. That's why she got up there. She's like, hey, whoa. I disavow everything being said here.
Oh my god.
I get it. I know that, and I like all that stuff now, but I'm saying when I was a little kid, you like basic shit when you're a kid. Like it was chicken nuggets for me. It was hot dogs, whatever. And when I had a burger, it was just the burger with cheese and ketchup maybe, and that was it, right? And so when I would see all that shit on it, I'd go, they're doing a little too much.
Real talk though, I ain't gonna lie. I got plain ass hamburgers with mustard and ketchup.
Yeah.
And like,
that's what I'm saying. So I apologize. To make it clear, to provide more context. As a kid watching it, I thought it's a little extra. It's doing too much. It can't possibly taste good or as good as people are claiming it does. But a basic burger was my jam. Now I'll have it as is. But when I look at the Wendy's one, I'm not convinced.
Oh nah, hell nah. Not even. It would like, I was gonna say you couldn't pay me, and I feel like I like stop myself from saying that often because it's like,
please pay me.
You could pay me. I have a price. I have a price. Everyone has a price. I have a price.
Never close that door.
I have a price.
Anything.
Yeah.
I can be bought.
I always have a price.
I can be bought and sold, and just say, name the price, and we'll go from there. We'll start negotiations.
Yeah.
But until then, I'm not walling that off. Now, what is your price? If I gave you a Krabby Patty or a burger of any kind of animal meat, and I said, here you go, enjoy.
$5 million.
That's
it
absurd.
Depends how big it is too. Nah.
If I had a case of $500,000 in cash in one burger, you would eat it. I guarantee you. I promise you, that's what you would do. You would go, oh, that's my credit card debt, and then I could actually buy. I could buy 100 cows and save them for a lifetime. I could save them. Think of what good I could do for 100 cows and their respective lineages.
Damn, you do got a point. The greater good.
So now, I give you a burger. It costs $4 out of pocket for me to buy, probably cents on the dollar to make, right from one of these fast food restaurants. I give it to you. It's still it's hot, piping hot, right off the grill. Donald Trump served it up himself. As a true American,
straight off the grill.
Kamala would never. Kamala's never worked a day in her life in one of these places, that I'm giving you this burger from. And right next to it, but it's out of reach. It's locked. There's a code, and you can't. If you try to break it open, it'll explode, and you'll die. There's a case, and it has $10,000 in it. Are you going to seriously look me in the eye and tell me you're not taking that money?
Why does the amount keep dropping?
Because now we're getting real. Now this is decision time. I think that this is adequate because that doesn't even get you a car in today's economy. That doesn't even get you.
Yeah, 10,000. It's a lot, but it's not a lot.
This is a real decision. Anything above $100,000 is not a real decision when it comes to something this minuscule.
Why not? Why not?
Why not? And I'll tell you what, like, it's non-negotiable. No one's raising their price for giving you something, for making you eat something. No one's doing that. That's unrealistic. That's something that only happens in movies. That's false hope in every sense of the word. Like, there is no chance. I mean, you say, well, what? And then they walk to the next person and say, well, you lost your opportunity. That was your 3 seconds to decide. So here it is. Shit. You've had way more time than anybody would ever get realistically with an offer like this. Is it the burger for $10,000 or no?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a sellout. I'm going to direct your attention to what is commonly known as, in modern day, sell out. He's somebody who has no moral anchor. He has no... He will betray you in an instant. And it's actually a miracle that we've done this show for now 126 episodes, that he hasn't walked out taking a better deal somewhere else. That he hasn't just...
For $10,000, anybody would do... People would kill their grandmas for $10,000, you know? Like,
if somebody came to me and they said, I have a better podcast... you have a studio that's actually not in your bedroom that you can go to, access for free. We have all the equipment there. It's all set up. We have multiple cameras, mics, everything. And we'll also throw in a stipend. You get $10,000 to go with it. I would say no. Absolutely not. Because this offer's just for me. That you're telling me I can't bring Lorenzo with me. That's not happening. It's not happening, because I'll make that money, because a true soldier knows he'll make that money in the next month. It's right around the corner. I've got it in hand. I'm doing a great thing already, right? You're doing a great thing here. You're making moves. It's just a matter of time before you have fuck you money, before you're making deals with people and offers like that to people just on the street, like, come work for me, you know, quit your job right now, before you have quit your job money, right? And so I'm holding out for that. I would never.
I'm honored. I mean, in that situation, I would do the same, you know, but but also you could just do both, you know, you do both.
Do both of what?
Do both podcasts and have the money.
Nope. The deal, and I didn't express this, but the deal is you need to cut ties completely. I'm talking ghost him like he never existed. Like God vaporized him yesterday. He's gone. He's just a speck of dust in the in the universe now, floating, drifting off into outer space to you, frozen over. Ew. I would never. No.
It would take.
And what does that say about me? I don't know. I'll let you guys come to that conclusion.
I'm gonna be real. If they offer me $5 million, I'd think about it. You know.
You think about it, yeah. Well, I said 10,000 for a reason, because again, like, that's a real decision. It's a lot of money for somebody like me and you. $5 million, I'm gone. I'm actually in a different country. Everybody's so worried about the U.S. election. I'm sipping pina coladas on a beach somewhere, watching it burn. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm running crypto scams from some Caribbean island, living it up, just multiplying my money.
Just a bunch of Nigerian prince scams.
No, seriously, yeah. So, anyway, that was a fun thought experiment. I miss those. We used to do a lot of those.
I know. What's become of us?
Yeah, I feel like that was our entire show, was just shit like that. Like, what would you do if...
Real talk? Yeah, it's giving episode 1, as the kids say.
How do you feel about slang today.
I love slang. I feel like I
No,
use.
but I'm like the new stuff, like what you just said, like It's Giving, and I feel like even It's Giving is kind of going, like it's so quickly evolving.
I'm gonna be real, bro. There's like so much shit that I like kind of feel like I know what it means out of context, but I'm not necessarily sure. Like, I asked my friend what Skibidi Toilet means, and he just told me I don't want to know. So, like, I still don't know.
Now, where'd you learn it from? Like, so who did you hear? Was somebody telling a joke about it or something?
You know the little generators where it's like who would win 1 billion lions or 1 million toads? You know, you ever see those and they're all fighting?
What? Like an ad?
It's like these. No, it's like a like how do I explain it?
Or like
it's like a program, like a simulator.
Okay.
And it's like it simulates 1 billion lions, and they're fighting like 1 million toads. You know,
like in a video game.
Kinda, yeah.
I've seen people will mod games.
Yeah.
And then so like I play Elden Ring, I play Dark Souls and shit. They'll make a mod where you'll be in a coliseum and you'll see one enemy from the game, right? I'll just use a game that everybody can get. It'll be like 100 Marios versus one giant Bowser, or vice versa, or like a bunch of like 1 million Goombas versus 10 Marios, 10 AI Marios or something like that. And then like you watch and you just watch them controlling the camera going around the entire arena watching the battle happen. Is that kind of what you're describing?
Yeah, it's basically that, yeah.
Okay.
But I saw one, I forget what it was, but it was like one toad versus 10,000 Skibidi toilets or some shit like that. And it was just toad fighting toilets, and I was like, what's so skibidi about it? What makes it skibidi? Because it looks like regular
Let's
toilets.
do it. I love that you've brought this up, because I mean this is an educational opportunity for everyone, really. So let's get to the bottom of this right now. I kind of have an idea of what it is, but we can just start from the beginning. I hope that we can start from the beginning. Oldest. Let's see, oldest. Oh wait, no, these are all GTA things here. I'm not sure we can go this far back. Let's take a look here. But do you have any sort of clue even of what this is?
No.
No?
Is that the simulators? Little simulations? You know we're in a simulation, right?
No, not at all.
We're all Sims, bro. You can't tell me otherwise.
So
we're all Sims.
So I believe it started with like these sort of video game modders videos. Like I'm gonna be so bad at describing this, but I think it's called Gary's Mod, I believe, is what people would make these like YouTube poop videos with video game assets. So you have like a lot of GTA characters, you have a lot of Team Fortress characters, you have Left 4 Dead characters, Shrek. Do you remember Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life? Did you ever see any of those videos when those were popular?
I'm not sure I have.
Let's start with that. Yeah, let's do a little history lesson.
Back into time.
And this is when YouTube started getting really like big time moderated, because like these were getting out of hand. Like look at that. That's nightmare fuel.
No, yeah, I'm looking at it and
I'm not even sure we can show this, because I'm pretty sure like this is like NSFW.
Oh no.
As it can get on YouTube.
No.
So anyways, this started these getting just really so these are Left 4 Dead characters here. Anyways, so basically it's just people controlling video game assets and 3D rendered characters to do whatever they want in their little narratives here. and this one was about Shrek having sex with people in their dreams or something, and then you look shocked to learn this. So Skibidi Toilet is in that same vein.
Is the toilet fucking people?
Except it's not that. It's just this guy made this video where one of these characters comes out of a toilet. Yeah. And I believe the song is a remix of a guy, maybe I don't know.
Timbaland and Nelly Furtado, I believe.
Okay.
Or no, I think it's at least Timbaland. I could like hear it in my head.
Okay, so you know. No, here's what I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it's a remix of this video of this guy shaking his belly. And this guy blew up. He got really popular for shaking his stomach to this song.
Interesting.
Now, I might be speaking out of turn here. Like, this is kind of where my knowledge is. I'm speaking just from what I think. This is all conjecture, is what I'll say. I think it comes from this dude, which is why he was suggested right below the toilet video.
That makes sense. Okay. It kind of looks like him, the little mod.
Kind of, sort of. I don't think the dude coming out of the toilet was supposed to resemble him.
No.
I just think the point was to make I mean, maybe I can kind of see it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was
like a twisted mod version. You know?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was the original video. And then this guy would go on to make videos of like these Transformers-looking robots who were like building an army to fight these toilet people. And this is a storyline. This is an elegy that would be built out over several small, short, tiny reels like these. You know, where you would see these toilets developing a clan, and which would turn into an army, and then these robots would come into frame, and they would begin warring with one another. And now we're somewhere in like the hundreds of these videos here. Here's this guy again. I mean, this is just really a sweetheart of a guy. Look at him getting a medal from Putin here. Yeah, I love the deep fake Putin. That's something else. Here we go. So this is number 6. So they're having a rave with toilets everywhere. Okay, so the toilet's a DJ. That's fun and creative. And that's how it started. It started as just like, okay, how can we expound upon the first video? How can we make this thing that blew up, that got millions and millions of views, 4 million likes? How can we make this into something greater? So you just put the toilet head guy in different funny situations. And in a lot of cases, when you make things like this, from what I gather, you're going to be reusing what you know. You're reusing assets that you're familiar with, so it looks the best, right? So, and it takes less work to develop. So I would imagine a lot of the storyline was just bred of convenience, you know, of just like, okay, I know what I'm doing with this toilet guy. I spent so much time making him and figuring him out. Why not just, you know, plaster him everywhere? And then next thing you know, you have a million toilet people in your videos doing God only knows what. I'm looking for one of the later ones. Let's look up. This, okay. 77 part 4.
Some people just...
So now it's getting a little much, where we're breaking up individual videos into parts. So not only is this part 77, but it's part 4 of 77.
Yeah, it's getting a little pushing the limits.
Yeah.
When they start sectioning it
Well,
off.
these are full-on dramas, right? So it's like the apocalypse. It's like Terminator. Sorry, it keeps freezing on my end. I'm hoping it's not frozen for you guys. Yeah. So these robots are fighting, I guess. When do we get to the toilet people? I'm not so sure. Again, I'm not sure what's happening on my screen personally, but I think this is coming through. Skipping ahead. Yeah, okay, so there's, I believe, a toilet person. Anyway, I mean, this is really jumping into Game of Thrones halfway through, not doing it justice. Not that it deserves any sort of fair shake, because it's all just nonsense. But you know how it is. When you're a kid, you find something like this, everyone's liking it, everyone's enjoying it, and then you feel like you're in on a huge movement. And this guy DeFuck Boom on YouTube has really created a lane for himself. It's created a movement.
That's what most people do, is they like aim towards like 12-year-olds and shit to make money, because they like any fucking thing. And
it's not just any fucking thing. Like, I'll give him more credit, you know. It's literally just the meme of it all. Everybody who sees it is in on it, and they feel like it's something that doesn't have to be explained, because they're all able to enjoy it together because they've all seen it unfold, you know. And so
I could see that.
The whole meta commentary thing, I think what's cool for kids of really any era is just being able to look at each other and laugh at something because no one else gets it. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what kids, that's what boys especially, that's what they love, is just being able to say something that's nonsense at face value, but because they've been brain rotten to no end, and they've been doing is looking at their phones, playing video games, scouring the internet for any sort of meaning or or just like signs of life anywhere else but in their home where it should be, any sign of community or family or camaraderie. They find this and they see it unfold, and when they say Skibidi to one of their friends, and their friends goes, "Oh, you seen that? Oh, fuck yeah, that's the toilet and the robots," and they're all, "Yeah, man, oh, Skibidi," and they laugh together. They laugh and they hug, they embrace, because they know that they're not alone in this world. They know that truly there is someone else who's stranded here on this this godforsaken rock of a planet that we're all just stuck on, and we have no hope of ever getting a home. We'll never be able to buy a home again in this country. We'll never be able to be self-sufficient. We'll always be suckling from some greater teat, from some greater, more powerful entity. If it's a multi-billion-dollar company, if it's a government that's got us under its foot, under its
gentle, nurturing touch, you know.
We all know that we are totally and completely worthless, and to meet someone who's also well aware of that, and who's just been in like the worst back alley, the rabbit holes of YouTube and of the internet, and they've stumbled upon something as incoherent as this, that's funny, and that's something you can share. For a lot of people growing up, for me, that was Vine, that was iFunny, that was Reddit. I was 4chan, which I'm pleased to say I was never a part of, but that's where those people go wrong and then become KKK members. That's how that happens, and it's sad, but that it's true. It's true. They're just looking. They're looking for a community. They're looking for something to believe in. They're looking for something to laugh at together. And again, I'm not saying it's right. 4chan. It's never right to laugh at the misfortune of black people and minority groups and to want to kill them. That's not good. That's not a good thing.
No bueno.
So I'm okay with it being toilet people on really bad 3D rendered video game assets on YouTube. I'm fine with that. As long as there's no subtle subliminal messaging that's 4chan related or any other one of those awful other rabbit holes people fall down because they're glued to their fucking phones at 5 years old, you know. Not that you should have a phone when you're 5, but if it's going to happen.
There's like mad 5-year-olds with phones and shit. I don't know. I'm not having kids, but if I was going to have one, maybe I'd wait till like 15. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like 13 the earliest, but like it's so bad for their brains and their development, you know?
Yeah.
So bad. Oh, but
anyways, I hope people were able to learn something. Did you learn something from this? Did you?
I've learned so much today, so much that I didn't know before that now I know. I'm happy.
Do you wish you could unknow it? Like, do you want to unlearn anything? Because I know it can be a burden to like have to hear a kid say this, and have to hear a kid like laugh and scream it and run around and just enjoy this nonsense. That can make you want to kill somebody. I get that. But now that you know it, now that you've basically it's been thrust upon you, like you already had some sort of inkling of it. You've heard the word skibidi and you didn't quite understand, but now you get it, right? How does it make you feel? Like truly in your heart of hearts, how does it make you feel?
I feel I kind of get it to an extent. I feel like it's kind of like an inside joke, you know?
Yeah.
But like a big inside joke.
Right.
And like I could see the search for community because like I don't know, things are different. Like when I was a kid, I knew who my neighbors were, you know what I'm saying? But like kids these days, they might not know who their neighbors are. And like
they don't.
As an adult now, I kind of know who my neighbors are, but like I don't know all of them. I know like a few of them, you know, but like we don't really talk like that. But I mean, we're all so busy when you're an adult. Like life never stops, you know. Always something to do. Always something to do. Something.
I mean, people don't even really see their families in the same way that they used to. Since the pandemic, I think family gatherings are probably at an all-time low in America.
I don't know what it is, man, but it's like the world just seems so busy, even when it's not. Like, but it's like I don't know, you know.
How funny is that? How can we be this busy and still be making no money?
That's the shit too. That's the shit. That's why I try to stay off of social media. I try not to be on there too much because, like, like I don't know, bruh. Like I'll be talking to Dan Bell, you know what I'm saying, owner of Dream Big Venues, and I think I asked him about video games one time, and he was like, it doesn't make money, and I'm like, I respect that. I'm like, real talk. He's on to something because like I want to enjoy life, yes, but maybe right now while I'm younger, I should prioritize making money so then I get to the point
where you can set yourself up to do those things. I'll take over while you yawn because you did that for me a second ago. I appreciate that. But yeah,
that's why I did it. I was like, I was staring at you and I was like, oh shit.
I was like, oh shit, let me switch. We'll tag in.
Tag me in.
No, I get that. He's right. And that's what smart people do. They work their asses off now so that they can relax later. But I also, you want to make sure you're, set up while you can still enjoy that shit too. You don't want to get to a point where, you know, you're still working or grinding when your best days are behind you, and you're almost playing catch up in a different way, in reverse. You're like, I wish I could have that time back when I could move around or when I could enjoy this thing that I'm less likely to enjoy now at this much older age, right? So everything's a trade-off. Everything, and we're always going to justify why we're doing what we're doing when we're doing it. I'm guilty of that all the time. I'm always making excuses for myself, but
I don't want to retire when I'm 60, bro. You know,
right?
I want to retire before I'm 60.
I get that. Yeah, me too. But yeah, that's why we have to get famous. That's why we need to stick together. If we ever get an offer to split up, we have to reject it. If it's a $10 million offer, we have to reject it. We have.
Is it 10 billion?
Million with an M. We have to say no.
I was about to say 10 billion. I'll just send you some money, bro.
Yeah. Oh, please. If one of us gets rich, we have to agree to just pick up and leave the other completely and like cut ties. Because I think the other's always going to be jealous, and that's not helpful. You know, to know that I'm getting a check from you every month. Says who? Okay, buddy. I'd rather spend the rest of my destitute life searching for you. Where did he go? You know, I've like making a Discovery Channel like crime show, Finding Lorenzo or something. You know. Scouring the ends of the earth, trying to find where could he have gone at the peak of our friendship. He's
need a Netflix series.
Yeah,
team up with the catfish guys.
Exactly. So
they try to catfish me, to find me.
Right.
But it's just people pretending to be me.
I'm going to do this real quick just because it caught my eye. Let's click on this. This is obviously a scam, but I'm really...
How gay are you? I want to answer.
Your soulmate is blank years old. That's crazy.
Holy shit. I don't even want to do that one.
Yeah, let's do How Gay Am I? This is just an ad of companion. I don't even know about this. This is going to make me download
a virus
thing. Yeah, so never mind. Damn, I really wanted to do it. The How Gay Are You test. Which country are you from? Wow, I need to take a test for that. This is the show that Charlotte was talking about that I already forgot the name of, but when she was telling us of her favorite Has-Been Hotel. It's right here. I can't even read. It's right in front of me.
Oh,
I
thought it was a live action for some reason.
No. It's a cartoon. Well, never mind. Can't do that because it's a virus. But would have been fun. Would have been fun.
Boy, virus. So
that's pretty much it. That's all I have, man. I don't. Do you have anything fun you want to present?
Specifically, not off the top of the head.
Well, let's do this. Let's talk about. Let's plug our dates and stuff. We didn't do that at the top. I'd like to do that now.
Big factuals.
I have a song I made for this very moment, so I'm playing that now. But
exciting.
This is what I have coming up, and it's not a lot, but it's something, and I'm proud of it, and I want to share it with everybody. Please get tickets right now to oh god, I have this on the screen. Let me just show it. This is my story. So again, in my opinion, again, not.
I was wondering what the fuck that meant.
Not fact. Come see this, the lineup showcase at Aurora Market this Friday, November 8th at 8 p.m. Get your tickets now online for $7.50. They're half off of $15. $7.50 online, and they'll be more expensive if you get them the day of. So get them now online. There's going to be Amir G, Angel Pen, Paz Soto, Destiny Burgos, Drew Moten, all kinds of fun folks. Joining us, Balia is going to host it, MC it, Balia Yansene, my man, and then I might be on it or might not. I don't know why they put me on the flyer. And then Jason King is going to headline. He's an awesome, funny dude. He was at Madison Square Garden on Kill Tony recently before everything popped off at Madison Square Garden for the Trump rally. Again, this was way in advance of that. Has nothing to do with any of that. He's just an extraordinary comedian. That's all. That's all I'll say about Jason. Nothing else to say about that. And then I also have this show here went so well at the John Lyon VFW post with Joe Buccino. That show went so well that we're doing another one on December 6th. So be on the lookout for that. We're not doing any online ticket sales, so actually just save the date and plan to join us at the John Lyon VFW post on December 6th at the same time, 8 p.m. So be there at 8 p.m. December 6th. And then just make a donation to the post and to the comedians when you get there. It's free entry, so enjoy a free show December 6th. And then I have one more that I don't think I have any real info on. I don't have a flyer for it or anything, but it's going to be November 22nd. So if you'll save that date as well, come see me in DC on November 22nd, that would be fire.
Days from now, that's on a... What is that, Saturday?
I have no idea. I should know, but I don't.
Friday.
Because again, I have no information about it, but I believe that's the date. But we need to sell tickets to the lineup more than anything, so please, again, get your tickets now on Eventbrite for $7.50 each. Do you have anything, Lorenzo?
I have nothing. I'm promoting
Dream Big Venues.
Dream Big Venues, trying to get people to come through.
Do you have big dreams? Would you describe your dreams as bigly?
I've never had dreams. I've been depressed since a child. And I didn't have dreams before then either. I never had a chance to have
But now
dreams.
you do. And now they're huge. I mean, look at that guy. There he is. Blame Lorenzo.
Why they don't come. But maybe what I gotta do is be like, y'all gotta stay away from fucking Dream Big, bro. Like, I would never go there. And then we get like swarms of people coming in, an immensity of people.
Yeah.
Celebration.
Fun stuff. I started doing that gay shit too, like interviews and like on the street stuff. And it kind of works. I give it flack in the past, but it works. Get out there, get your face out there.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta be interesting. You gotta shake it up, and that's it. That's it, baby. We'll Dream Big Venues. Go see shows there in Del Mar, and that's it for the podcast. Would you please give us some words to live by?
I'm gonna give you some words. I have words. I was thinking of the story low key, actually, but it's actually kind of a fucked up story. Okay. I might just pass on it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I went ahead, and don't feel like you have to rush at all for the song to be. I went ahead and I extended the song by 6 minutes. So it's just gonna go and go and go. So have at it. Say whatever you want. You think I'll give you the light at 5? How does that sound? You do your thing. You're cooking. You're cooking with 7 minutes and 15 seconds right now.
Shit, boy. I don't even know what to do with that so much. I feel I have so much power. It's coursing through me.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't want to abuse it, or do I?
Or do you?
Probably. I probably would. Slightly.
Uh-oh, he's really frozen, folks. It's a real freeze, not a fake freeze. Well, Frozen stays like that. I want to give some advice while he was frozen there. I just want to say, if you haven't voted, please vote. You know who to vote for. You don't need me to tell you. Unless you do, in which case, refer to my story. No further notes on that. Now that you're fake frozen, would you like to pick up where you left off?
I kept blinking and shit. I was
right.
Like, fuck.
That's a tough position to be frozen on with your teeth like that. Yeah. It's a lot of muscle activity in your face going on.
I know. I think my jaw's fucked up. I gotta get it fixed.
Wait, your jaw's fucked up?
It like pops. I don't think it's
mine
supposed to do
too.
that.
It just happens.
I don't think it's supposed to do that. You should probably get checked out.
I mean,
I'm gonna get
probably
mine checked out, and I'll let you know what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just need to be able to unhinge mine on command for no reason in particular. I just have to be able to do that, like a snake. You ever seen that? You ever seen an anaconda just like go to town on like a pig or something? Yeah, and it's just like
Oh my god.
Yeah. I have to be able to do that at night for reasons I won't get into.
I don't know, I don't know. My coworker says she has it, and she says it like affects her back and shit. And like, I feel like eventually, once I noticed it a few weeks ago, I was like, this is gonna hurt when I'm older. Mm-hmm. So like, I think I'm gonna get it fixed or something, or do something about it so that it doesn't hurt when I'm older.
Yeah. Because
like, I feel like it does have its benefactors, but like, I don't want to feel pain.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I don't know why, but look, it's been a long day. I've been up for...
Benefactor is somebody who gives you something.
Oh shit, damn.
Like a generous benefactor is your sugar daddy or whoever who's giving you, who's paying you, showering you with gifts. Well, that's lovely. This might have been too long to make the song, honestly, because it's going to put me to sleep. I'm sure it's putting everyone to sleep as well. We're already yawning. Any advice for people who love Skibidi Toilet, who are all about that?
Look,
any advice for those kids?
Love what you love, you know what I'm saying? And I want you to embrace whatever makes you better. Embrace love. Don't embrace hate. Don't fucking believe everything that somebody fucking tells you, unless you're listening to us, then believe everything that we tell you.
Believe every word.
Every single word.
Any tips or tricks for people who want to get butthurt about stuff that's none of their goddamn business? Anything for them, for those people?
Hey, son, first off, you got a problem with somebody, you fucking man up, woman up, date them up, and fucking talk the talk.
And here's the thing too: the people that they were irritated by or put off by are the most like chill, like dope people. These are not like big. I would get it if it was like some Joe Rogan, like big built looking dudes or something. Yeah. Like one of them was just like a harmless lady, and the other was like a little kid who was like maybe they're like second or third time doing comedy all together, right? And it's like, really,
you're trying out the raunchiest, craziest shit you could think of in your head. And
I stand by that. What he said, even, and I get a new person going up there and saying some crazy shit could piss me off, but that's not what happened. He tried some new stuff. It was a little edgy, but that comes with the territory, and done.
Yeah. You gotta dip your toe in.
Open, closed.
Yeah, dip your toe in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to implore those people to quit comedy. Actually, not the people complaining, but the people who caused the complaint. I want them to never try it again. Quit right now. You irritated people. You should suffer. You should hate yourself. You have no place in this community. I want you to quit right now. That's it. Those two people, the kid and the older lady. I want you to end your comedy career where it started.
You take that
pencils down.
Career,
you're done.
And throw it over the bridge and you don't go after it.
Amen. Problem solved, right? Can I wipe my hands clean of it?
Yep.
Done.
Like when I'm trying to get chips
Vote me for
off
president.
my hand, and I hang my hand out the window, try to get the chip dust off.
There we go. Exactly. Chip dust dealt with.
You're nothing but chip dust floating in the abyss. I don't know you.
I don't know. Thank you, everybody, for listening, watching, being here. Oh, I love you so much. I'll give you a big kiss. I'll give you a big kiss on the mouth. I will vote for Trump. Go ahead, do it. And then tell everybody. Don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
Tell everybody.
Every fucking body. Wear a shirt.
Dwayne put on his Facebook, he said, he did this big post of like, I never do this, but I just want to say, anybody who's voting for Trump, I don't get you. Like, if you can vote for that big orange turd after everything he's done, you should be ashamed of yourself. And I commented, because he's like a Purple Heart veteran and everything. I commented, bravest thing you've ever done on his Facebook.
Real talk.
And he laughed at it. Because it's the truth. It's hard to do. It's hard to come out and say something like that when you have a bunch of brain dead fans.
Motherfuckers are on swarm, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Swarm. Holy shit. People are so tough on the internet, but in person, they're wild.
They would never.
Pussy.
Yeah. I watched them go to the Electric Palm and try to speak up because they saw a Facebook post. Yeah, it would end very badly for them. All right, the song's almost done. I didn't think it'd be possible, but we've made it possible. Thank you for watching, listening. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.